This is my revenue in 2022. It is my highest revenue to date, and it's crazy to think that 2 years ago, my full-time job was my only source of income. It's a huge risk to rely on your full-time job as the only source of income. So I embarked on a quest to be financially independent someday. Spoiler alert, I'm not there yet. Here are my first 2 income streams: freelance UI UX design and Webflow development. It's 53.8% of my total income. In 2022, I've worked on 20 over projects, including apps, websites, and admin panels. 90% of these projects are done solo. A few of them are worked together with other product designers to speed things up. I am the only one dealing with the client directly, and it's my responsibility to ensure that the work is high quality. Being a designer that can do both design and development is a plus. You bring more value to your clients. You have the technical knowledge to ensure that your designs are feasible. So let me just jump into the first lesson that I've learned in 2022. I've learned that multiple side projects yield creativity. I tend to get bored if I only focus on one thing at a time. Some may argue that you'll lose focus if you do so, but research shows that taking a break to work on something else can help us avoid fixating on existing solutions. Which is probably why I tend to overthink less when I have multiple projects in parallel. Our brains are built for visual information. Did you know that you process images 60,000 times faster than words? Well, that is why I create mood boards to overcome creative block using this tool. It's called Millernote, the sponsor of today's video. My mood board typically looks like this: a combination of images, colors, links, keywords, and even video, visually laid out to inspire and kickstart my design projects. I also use Millernote to manage creative projects visually, like this app design project. I can write notes, create to-do lists, and make quick sketches. All my ideas are in one place. When you're ready to share your work, you can invite your team members or your clients to collaborate in real time. There are hundreds of templates that you can use for free, including UI UX design, planning a marketing campaign, mind mapping, and more. Get creative by signing up to Millernote for free using this link. Okay, now on to my third income stream, YouTube ad revenue. It takes up 12.7% of my total income. In 2022, I've published 16 videos. I could have published more videos, but my busy schedule got in the way. So I didn't stick to an upload schedule, and I want every video to feel like you are receiving a thoughtful gift with a huge bow on it. And I want it to be useful to you, to inspire you in some way. I can't simply upload for the sake of consistency, and that is why I try to make at least 2 videos a month, but I didn't force myself to upload every week. My fourth income stream is brand sponsorships. This is a new income stream, and it was non-existent in 2021. I've rejected over 50 brand deals and narrowed down to only 5 brand deals in 2022. When the size of your audience grows, you will receive emails from brands who want to sponsor your content. And as my commitment to this channel, I will only work with brands that I genuinely believe in and I genuinely use myself. My fifth income stream is my full-time job, which constitutes 10% of 2022's total revenue. A lot has happened. I've quit 2 jobs when my side income exceeds my salary. I was officially self-employed starting August 2022. It was exciting and scary at the same time, and I've shared why I quit my high-paying job in another video. And my sixth income stream is donations. These are donations from people who have downloaded a free digital product from my website. And it constitutes of 5.8% of my total revenue in 2022. On to my 7th income stream, which is my favorite one, paid digital products. Currently, I have 2 paid digital products on my site, which is the Creative Freelancer Kit and the UI UX Designer Resume Kit. It totals to 3% of my revenue in 2022. I'm really proud of this because it was non-existent in 2021. So when someone purchases a product from my site, there are 2 types of fees involved. One is a transaction fee from the store. I'm using Gumroad currently. Another one is a credit card processing fee or the PayPal fee, depending on what the user pays with. You can package your knowledge into a useful product and sell it online without having to pay a huge capital or bear huge risk. And with lower costs, you are able to price your product at a reasonable amount so that you and your customers are both happy. On to my 8th income stream, affiliates. It is 1.7% of my total revenue, Every time someone uses an affiliate link on my site to purchase a product, I get a small kickback from it. In 2022, my affiliate income is 12 times more than my affiliate income in previous year. Although my affiliate income in 2022 is low right now, I'm still pretty happy about it. On to my last income stream, investments. I will not share the figures as it's really tiny. Let's just assume it's 0% right now. In 2022, my investments are mostly stagnant and I felt that it wasn't a good year for investments, but that's just my personal opinion. I've moved most of my money into low-risk investments. I'm not a pro in investing, so I can't give you any investment advice. But I still believe this. The best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. Here are some of the lessons I've learned from building 9 income streams in 2022. The first lesson I've learned is to create an inspiring space for yourself. Working in fancy cafes can get expensive. Going to the office seems like a distraction, and commute takes up a lot of time. We don't need to leave our house to be inspired. I designed my home office by showcasing the things that inspire me and the things that remind me why I do what I do, like figurines, plants, decor, photos, and books. Our digital space is important as well. You could personalize your desktop wallpaper, your phone wallpaper. You could add stickers to your wall, your laptop. You could customize your email inbox to be more pleasant to work with. Another thing that I've learned is to not rely on a single income stream. I like to quote Daniel Vassallo, "Life is more random than it seems." One day we may get laid off from our job. We can't predict the future. We all know that we shouldn't put all eggs in one basket, whether it's our wealth or our career. So this year, I encourage you to learn a new skill, something that you enjoy doing and generates income. Get good at that skill and then turn it into a new income stream. Repeat the process. That way, if you lose one source of income, you will have multiple others. The next lesson I've learned is to grow your savings fast, work on freelance projects first. We all know that to accumulate wealth over time, you need to do 3 things. 1, make money. 2, save money. And 3, invest money. Investments grow over the long term, but it takes time. And you have to have knowledge in the right investments so that you make a wiser choice. If you want to grow your income within a short period of time, freelancing is the best way. You gain experience when you work on freelance projects. You learn how to deal with clients. You learn how to manage your time, and you earn money. My full-time job pays the bills, but 100% of my savings comes from my freelance income. The next lesson, build tiny products on the side as soon as you can. Let's assume you have a steady paycheck. You have freelance projects that help you grow your savings. The next stage to bring yourself closer to financial independence, in my opinion, is to build tiny products on the side as soon as you can. I like to quote Naval Ravikant, "You're never going to get rich renting out your time." One of the solutions is to teach what you know publicly. When I encounter problems that I want to solve for other people, I build tiny products to solve those problems and sell them for extra income. In the early stage, if you don't feel comfortable charging for something, give it for free first. Allow people the option to donate any amount they want. This will improve your confidence and help you identify opportunities on what to build next and what problems can you solve for other people. This is how I started off. I started off with free digital products where people can pay any amount they want and slowly build paid products when I'm more comfortable. You can keep doing this until you can eventually reduce exchanging time for money. That's when you have the freedom to choose how you want to spend your time and what projects you want to work on. This is an example of my freelance income versus my YouTube revenue and my digital product income. You can see that the freelance income fluctuates. When I have time to work on freelance projects, it increases. But as soon as I stop exchanging my time for money, I have less income. Digital products and other passive income like YouTube ad revenue helps me to cover days where I don't have the energy to work on other projects or when I'm sick. Based on this graph, I hope that you realize the importance of building things that you can sell multiple times instead of exchanging your time for money. The next lesson, when launching a product, it may be better to launch the MVP before you have a fully developed product. The world is random, things never go as planned. So don't wait, just start. You can wait 3 months to launch your product or launch the MVP into the world, get feedback, iterate. For example, the creative freelancer kit that I've built was not 100% done when I launched it. But if I waited until it's done to launch something, I wouldn't know what people think about it. and it would take forever. Next up, lifestyle inflation is your worst enemy. Allow me to share a quote by Naval Ravikant again. The purpose of wealth is freedom. It's nothing more than that. It's not to buy fur coats, or to drive Ferraris, or to sail yachts, or to jet around the world in a Gulf Stream. That stuff gets really boring and stupid, really fast. It's about being your own sovereign individual. My suggestion is to keep your expenses low and set a monthly expense limit that works for you. I don't track my expenses, but I make sure my monthly expense is below a certain amount. If you want to quit your job one day, start saving up your safety net that covers emergency funds and your lifestyle expenses. On to the lessons I've learned on productivity. In today's world, we easily get distracted. And it sucks, especially when our mind is in a flow state. So how do we get in the zone? How do we protect our focus and be more productive? The solution to this is to reduce friction in our daily workflow. Pay attention to your process. Identify ways to save time. For example, I often get back pain and eye strain and all sorts of issues when I sit at my desk. So I invested in a very ergonomic setup. I got a monitor, a standing desk, I got a better chair. Another example is that I have my pencil and my notebook within my arm's reach so I don't need to look for it. If I have planned what I want to do tomorrow, I leave some of the browser tabs on so that when I wake up, I can get started right away. My coffee always gets cold, so I got a cup warmer on my desk so that I can always enjoy warm coffee. These are just some ideas for you to reduce friction in your daily workflow, and I hope it helps. Now on to the next lesson, getting clear about what you want in life. If you don't know what you want, you end up with a lot you don't. Without a clear vision, you get easily distracted. It becomes difficult for you to deal with the ups and downs that you'll encounter along your path. Don't waste time chasing things that don't add value to you. To manage your happiness, decide what amount of income is enough for you. It will never be enough if you don't decide. For example, I've never been into climbing the corporate ladder, so I designed my life by outlining a roadmap for myself. Build skills, grow savings, build tiny products, teach what I know, grow my side income and quit my job, and explore something I call solopreneurship. The next thing I've learned is to take notes, or you are likely to forget them. Make it a habit to organize your notes. When you read a book, write down what you've learned. When you consume content online, be intentional. If you learn something, write it down. Otherwise, you won't remember them. If you don't remember what you've learned, then why did you consume those content in the first place? If you're into organizing your knowledge, you can explore the concept of building a second brain by Tiago Forte. I hope that this video inspires you. Here are some other videos you could watch next, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!